If you only watch this video for the first few seconds, at least hear this. The greater the obstacle, the more glory there is in overcoming it. You're gonna have a lot of obstacles in life. If not, you may be stagnant, or you may just be lucky and I hate you. I've had a lot of opportunities to get rid of this obstacle, but I'd have missed out on a lot of opportunities and the glory of overcoming this. We're back, baby. I think we got some catching up to do. Oh, I don't even know how to start this. Really should put a new terminal on this while I'm at it, but not gonna. Okay, all I'm doing for today is changing the alternator. It's got a lot of issues, but one of the biggest ones, it likes to die at every stop. It would help a lot if it could start back up after each time it dies at a stop. I bet this GoPro shot's just a total cam. You're not getting those for free around here. Was on my blind side, babe, and I Google what to do when I heart breaks and how to slow down. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come back to this. It's looking pretty bad out there. Of course, the other weekends I've been busy, having to do stuff on the computer. It's been perfectly sunny days. But now that I actually want to work on the truck, $4 years.
We'll see you for next time.
Wow. Well, I guess it's next time. So, let me update you where the truck is now. So the first thing I learned is that there's not nearly enough information on these trucks. The second thing I learned is that progressing doesn't always feel like progression. If you watched our last video on the truck, I had a running, driving truck. So I thought I'd fix the suspension, a few things here and there, and that rotting roof. She'd be good as new. So I fixed the suspension. Same week, I noticed the rear main seal was leaking, so I fixed that. The next week, it started running rough, so I changed the plugs, the wires, the caps, the valve cover gaskets. It was running smooth as butter. Then the next week, I find out it is chugging oil like a white girl drinking on spring break. All while the roof is falling apart flake by flake. I would lay down at night and hear it whispering to me.
Death is already here for me, but I live inside your mind. So when he finally takes me, we'll both be free.
So I spent years trying to find a solid donor roof. As soon as that was replaced, we found the motor was done for. After we got the motor replaced, we found the transmission line has been cut while the roof was being replaced. So we get the new transmission in, only to find out that the truck is still running like a pug with peg legs. Finally, we decided we just need to replace the ECU, expecting it to be all rainbows and sunshine. And while it runs about as well as a Chevy, it's still got a lot of issues to address. It is still running lean. It idles at 800 and then worked its way up to 1200. It dies at every stop. That on top of just, some other things that needed to be cleaned up since I've got the truck, have made it a very exhausting project. You know what? I think there was something I forgot to tell you about, but you're gonna have to stick around to the end of the video to find out. Alright, got the alternator off.
Something weird about this alternator is that you have to splice into, like this plug does not come out. So you have to splice into where the old alternator was. Just thought that was weird, but we're gonna get another one and get this thing back going. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna get the GoPro up here. So behind the alternator, I found this. Wires just touching right together. Not sure what it goes to, whatever this is, but nice little find. Can tape those up. That way they're not just chilling. The problem with figuring out what's wrong with this freaking truck is like, there's just so many things. Like, I don't know what in the world this is. Just dangling in here. We got a plug here as well. I don't know what any of these do. You would think I was working on boats all day with how drenched I am. Okay, that's on there. So yeah, we still got a ways to go with this thing. I don't really know where to go next, but we're getting somewhere. Now I want to introduce y'all to another little project I've picked up along the way. We really do have some catching up to do. Let me just show you. This is my 1993 S10. And as you can see, what makes this S10 very special is that beautiful, beautiful service bed right there. Wish I had a video of it, but Travis actually we designed this ladder rack in 3D on the truck, and then Travis welded it all together, and it came out awesome. I think this truck, like, this truck already has some cool stuff going on for it, but just the shape in general of the truck, I hope it's in frame there, just the shape in general of the truck, I think the boxiness of an S10 with the service bed, and then just that year S10, it's almost, it looks like it wants to be a baby C10. And so I think it's super cool. I've got some big plans for it. Let me show you some of the stuff we've already done. All right, and just gonna get some shots of the truck, and then we're gonna go back into the office, and I'm gonna give you a rundown of kind of everything we've done to it.
There's so much space for activities, you could fit a whole office in this place. Jokes aside, when I got the truck, the interior was not much to look at. So a few months into having it, the motor blew up, and I decided while it was down, might as well fix that. And at first, me and Travis were throwing a bunch of plaids together, but then I wanted to give myself a challenge, and so I decided to design it in 3D. I plan on making a longer video on how we designed the interior for this S10, but as you can see, I think it came out pretty good. And pretty close to the render, which was, I didn't expect that. So special shout out to JM Interior for knocking out that seat. It came out wonderful and really sets the interior off. The rest of it was built and dyed by me and Travis. And then we threw in a nice Grip Royal steering wheel to set it all off. I'm really happy with where I am with this truck. And as I was making this, I got an update on some other things that are coming for the truck. And here's just a little peek at those. So to wrap this up, I just want to say that sometimes with trucks and in life, you're going to knock down a bunch of walls just to find another wall. And that's okay. Every obstacle that you face is just going to make that moment of when you get to enjoy it, and when you know all of the hours and the sweat and the tears that you've put into this, make it all that much more worth it. Yes, I would have been extremely happy to have just been driving the truck since our last video, but I don't think I've had a single friend or family member that understands why I haven't sold this truck yet, or even likes the truck. And I definitely don't have any that thinks it's ever going to be a reliable vehicle. That's just going to make it that much sweeter when I'm cruising and camping and just enjoying the absolute heck out of this truck. So if there's something that's important to you, no matter how many times life seems to tell you no, or your friends, your family, no matter who it is, if it feels like this is something that you are supposed to do and this is a part of your story, I don't care what anybody else says. I hope you stick around to see me break through all these walls and finally enjoy this truck. And I've got a ton of crazy video ideas in mind that I think you're really going to enjoy. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.